welcome back to reality. It's been a hot minute since I filmed last, so this is really fun. I am doing today a Grammys inspired makeup look. Kacey Musgraves won 4 Grammys a few weeks ago, and this is the closest I could get to her makeup look. I feel like it's pretty close. Except for the fact that she and I look different and my eyeliner is like totally jacked up, but like you'd never know. Just stay tuned. You'll figure it out. You're smart. But I feel like my lip color and like my eyeshadow and stuff, I feel like all turned out pretty well. And yes, I hope you like it. I don't think I have anything more to say. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is complexion because I want to. The eyes are not that crazy, so I'm gonna start. Whoa, this primer just exploded. Not really, it didn't explode. The eyes are not that complicated. They're fun and they're lovely, but they're not like crazy dark colors or anything like that. So we're gonna start with complexion so that has time to settle into the skin and look really nice. I don't actually know if that's a thing. People are like, I'm gonna let that set into the skin. I'm like, is that a thing though? Like, is that a thing that it does, like scientifically? I don't know, who knows? Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. Whoa, that just exploded all over. That did explode. My primer, I was exaggerating. My foundation actually did explode. Clean that up later. Damp Beauty Blender because we're just like going for it. And this look is really full coverage, so I'm using a liquid foundation that has pretty good coverage, but I'm gonna go over it with the pressed powder foundation to set it because we want flawless, full coverage. The thing I like about this foundation, this is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. There are a lot of things I like about this foundation, which is why I use it. It takes me a long time to find things that I like enough to buy a full product of, like at full price if I need to. And this is one of them. I probably still got it on sale, let's be honest. Also, if I haven't said anything yet to like tip you off, I'm feeling kind of crazy right now. So who knows what could happen in this video. Crazy. And you know, I like went into Bare Minerals and got matched and stuff like that. So I know I'm my right color, which is nice. But I like that it is buildable coverage. So I can, sometimes on brides, I've used like I'll mix it with a moisturizer and it goes on like really pretty, and then sometimes I'll build it up to be like full glam coverage. Obviously for this we're going full glam because it's the grams. The other day my husband was like, so when you're a grandma and you have an Instagram, do you get to call it your gram? I was like, oh my gosh, genius. And now that's all I call it, is my gram. I gotta post on my gram because sometimes I do feel like a grandma. I am a grandma in some ways. I'm not bringing it too close to my eyes because I use Shape Tape under there because it doesn't crease. But before, I'm gonna do that before I powder. Any more areas? Maybe the forehead needs a little more coverage. But after it kind of sets, after like 30 seconds, I feel like I'm able to add more on top, and I really like that. Okay, Shapey Tapey for under the eyes. And I have some ouchy spots that, well, you guys aren't unfamiliar. You know what my face looks like, so I don't feel the need to like super cover them because I'm also not that high maintenance, let's be honest. If I were actually going to the Grammys, I would be. But I'm not, because I'm not actually going to the Grams. Maybe I'm in a crazy mood because I'm like finally filming. After so long. It's been like 2 days. That's not true. It's been more than 2 days, but okay, I'm just taking the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Foundation Compact. So it's the same line as the liquid foundation, but it just is in a compact. And I'm taking it on a brush and just going to press it into a lot of these creasy crease areas. You guys know my like expression lines. Some people think they're wrinkles. I know that they're expression lines because I'm, 25? And I've had them for most of my life. And this is the same color as my foundation. So number 3, Champagne is my color. I don't really need it under the eyes because that sharp, that Shape Tape doesn't really crease, but just so there's even coverage of everything all around. Next, we'll work on complexion, like bronzer and highlighter and blush and stuff like that after. I'm just realizing that I don't have, I feel like she doesn't really wear blush, but Kacey Musgraves, she won 4 Grammys this year. The Grammys were like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how long ago they will be once this is up, because that's my life. That's real, let's be honest. Joe sleeps in the office, so I always don't get to edit when I want to, and that's okay because I want her to sleep well. The Oscars are actually in a few days. I'm using just some primer, and so I'll do some looks from that too if I feel so inclined. I'm going to take some different shades from my BH Studio Pro palette. This is the palette I use a lot on brides because it's massive. I actually used this palette for my Sandra Bullock look last year. I'm gonna just take a flesh shade and put that all over my lid in its entirety. Gosh, I am in a mood. Who knew? Hang on. I'm going to take this foundation powder that I just put everywhere. I'm going to put that all over my eyelid because it's the same color as everything else. And that's what we want, is like a clean slate for the rest of our eyeshadow. So Kacey Musgraves, she did perform a lot at the Grammys, and she won 4 Grammys, including the like really big one. What is it? Just like Song of the Year or whatever. Shows you how much I pay attention. I enjoy them, but they're not like my life. I'm not like live for award shows. I look forward to them, but it's not like, I enjoy them because it's an experience to have like with people. Okay, so that all over the lid as our base. And I have some pictures here. Oh good, my foundation got on my iPad as well. This foundation is so great that I've gotten some on my like countertop before, and I haven't tried that hard to clean it off. I just wipe foundation off my nose. But it won't come off just like trying to scrub it off with water. Okay, I have some pics. She does have some bronzy brown shades in her crease, which I kind of just want to take a bronzer because these are too cool toned and these are too warm and these are just like orange. But what I'm trying to decide is if it's shimmery or not. I feel like it might be, but I don't know. That's something we can add later if I'm feeling like I should. So I'm actually just gonna take my bronzer because I'm not feeling convinced that it's orangey or brown, or maybe it's both because it's like layered. So we're just gonna take a bronzer. I'm just taking this shade right here. Ooh, what I could do, I might take a different bronzer that's a little more orange, but I don't feel like this is far off. Again, don't really know what I'm doing. I think doing this makeup look is fun because she and I have similar coloring, like fair skin, dark hair. She brings it out a little bit because she does have a fun eyeliner situation, but not one that's like too crazy. And she does have it brought in quite a bit on her lid. It doesn't stop just out here. It comes in a little and is out here some. I wonder if I like award shows because it feels like we're not in our current like time. Like it's reminiscent of like the 50s, I feel like. And I prefer that time to now. So I wonder if that's why I like it. Okay, I'm gonna take a different bronzer. This is my Bare Minerals bronzer and it's a little bit more orange. And I'm just gonna go in over the same area. I don't want it too dark. Her crease is not dark, but it does have a depth of color. So that's important to me to kind of replicate. What I find is tough is that I don't necessarily think she has black eyeliner on, but she's wearing lashes, and so it looks like she's got black eyeliner on. Okay, the color I want to take on her lids, she just has like a shimmery, champagne-y, really lovely color. So the colors of her makeup were really natural, which I liked. I'm wondering if I should take this from my Tarte Remix palette called Moonlit. That seems kind of accurate to me, but I'm wondering actually if it's a little too dark. Well, no, I don't think it is. I'm going to take my finger because I think that these shadows apply well with, like a metallic shadow will apply well with your finger. So I'm just like doing it. A little scared. I think it's okay. Oh, that's lovely. I might have to do this look just like for myself for like a date or something. Or something. I am going to take a different color for my like highlight shades. So this is still a shadow shade. That's what I would consider this. I'm going to take something lighter for my highlighter. Okay, so for her eyeliner situation, when I was watching it, looks different than what I'm seeing in pictures now. So I'm a little bit confuzzled, if you will. Let's see if I can take something from this palette, this BH Cosmetics palette. Just gonna see if I can build up that shimmer at all. Not that Tarte doesn't know what they're doing. Just sometimes if you get a depth of different colors and types of shadows, that they look nice. I wonder if her shimmer is a little bit lighter in color. Like maybe I should have used one of these instead of one that's like a little bit darker. But I also have no regrets. Ooh, that's a shimmer that we needed. Poppity pop pop, that sucker right on. That's great. Her eyebrows go up higher than mine, so that there's a little bit more brow bone room to play for her. Also, she has this like 60s poof thing happening. So I tried to kind of, with the ship behind me, it's kind of hard to tell. I tried to do a little song, but didn't want to use hairspray, so I didn't. Okay, I have this matte black shadow liner from Sephora collection, and I'm going to take a shadow brush, or a liner brush, and go along it. And just like, and it sets, once it sets, it doesn't go anywhere. But before then, I'm gonna just apply it onto my lid. Now this isn't as intense because the shadow is just kind of like flaking off. So I wonder what I should have done differently. It's not a thin line that she's got, so I'm not hesitating to drag the color along there. And she does have the teeniest of flicks. That might not be what it actually looks like for her, but that's what it looks like on my eyeballs. And again, she's wearing false lashes, so it's hard to know what's actually happening on her eyelid lash line. So this one's probably more accurate, just the teeniest. But have to make them look symmetrical, so oh well. All right, now I gotta clean this up because it didn't quite go how I thought it would. This guy, and use it to kind of erase, because I can't just go in and wipe it off or like use concealer because I've already powdered. So I'm using this to help me out. And I'm wondering if I can go in with a brown shadow and help this out. Sometimes shadow is a little bit more forgiving. I'm going with like a dark brown so that if she is wearing black, we're gonna help this situation. Huh, they don't look symmetrical at all. Do you see that? doesn't look symmetrical at all. Well, that's real life. She has, let's see here. What does she have going on? Look at that, I've just made it worse. I like how my left eye looks like teeny, just like, bleep, teeny little wing. Look at this disaster. You guys think you guys know what I'm doing? Please. I might just try to erase that little bit. I don't even know if I'll wipe in here with me. Shows you how prepared I am. Lots of my videos lately have been seeing me remedy situations, which is kind of fun. Put a little bit of concealer, just the tiniest dot, so that it's not crazy. Great. And then take a little bit of this brush. Amazing. It's not very sharp, but I don't think it needs to be honest. My eyes are open, you can't even see it. This line on the lash line is what's really important. Now she does kind of look like she has a bottom liner on, but I can't tell if that's just because she has brown hair like I do. Sometimes it looks like I have eyeliner on the bottom and I don't. Let's do a highlighter. I want to use Mary Luminizer from The Balm, because it's the bomb. Good one. And I want to use a brush I've already used. Nice. So this is similar to the shade we actually put on our lids, but it's not quite the same. And that goes there and here. Her eyebrows are definitely done. They look really good and trimmed and sharp, and mine never look like that. So we're just going to darken mine, like fill them in, because you know how I do. Hers are definitely like a more distinct shape than mine. So they're thinner. They're definitely filled in because they look like one solid color, as opposed to like hairs. But that's just kind of what happens when you have a professional do your makeups. Your eyebrows can sometimes rat you out. Uh-oh, I'm reaching the end of this pencil. What am I gonna do, you guys? I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hope I get a gift card for my birthday or something. I think I'd be desperate if I did my brows every day, but I don't. So I don't actually care. I might not even notice for a while. Okay. Also, I didn't mean to do this, but I wore a flannel forgetting that she's a country singer. How cute is that? Themes! I love a good theme. We need some blush situation. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals bronzer I used earlier because I don't feel like she has like a... She definitely has some color on her cheeks, but it's not like a pink blush or something. So I'm going to go in with this bronzer, specifically on my cheeks. She's got... Her skin looks real like tight and hydrated, and that's really fun. So it's not gonna quite look the same because I have acne and expression lines and pores the size of Texas. Hot, cute country things. But she definitely has some color on her cheeks. We know that to be true. And I'm actually gonna take a different shade of bronzer for the rest of my face for more like contouring purposes, because remember that using the bronzer, the first bronzer, as my blush. So I want my face to have some different dimension in it. Contoured my nose a little bit. Okay, so the first bronzer I used as a blush on the apples of my cheeks. Second bronzer, which is less orange, I used here and cheekbones, jawline, a little on my nose, and a little bit right there, as contour bronzer. Hope that's clear. Okay, this is definitely coming together. two more major parts are, I'm not going to put lashes on. Don't forget mascara, Amy. I'm going to do a highlighter, and she had a lot of highlighter on, which was really fun. So I'm going to use the Mary Luminizer first as just like a general draping of highlight, because she had a lot of it on. I'm glad she didn't go shy with this. And then after Mary Luminizer, beep, 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 sure, we'll put some here. Like I said, her skin looked really glowy and healthy, so I'm gonna try to replicate that. My pregnancy mom skin, which sometimes has its own glow, sometimes its own acne. So she had a wash of highlight on her cheeks. But then, you guys remember that Ipsy video? My latest Ipsy video that I like forgot, but you guys still wanted it? Yeah, remember that? And remember how there was a shadow highlighter in there that I was like, I'm never gonna reach for this. This is ridiculous. Why would I have a purple highlighter? Well, guess what I have in my hands right now? Because she had like a purple strobe happening on her face. And I was like, what the heck? And she was wearing red for most of the night. You guys know how I feel about purple and red together, but it's what she did. So it's what I'm doing because this is her look. But she had this like gorgeous strobe of glow. And I don't necessarily have that, but I'm also not in professional lighting with professional skincare. You know what I mean? But I think she just had this more purple glow on her cheeks. I don't think she had it everywhere that she had other glowy highlighter, so I'm only putting it on the tops of my cheekbones. Nice. Okay, let's do mascara before we forget. I've said this before, but sometimes if I have a mascara I don't like, I'll keep an old one that I do like and just use the wand. So I'll use one to apply and then the other to like shape and like comb through and tame. And I am using a black mascara from Ulta, I think, because she was wearing falsies. Probably. I'm assuming she was. Nice. And her bottom lashes, I don't feel like they have anything on them, but we'll just give a light stroke just in case there's shadow on them. I actually think my lashes are longer than hers. Mascara, done. And for lipstick, she just had like a peachy nude. And so I'm just gonna go in with Tarte Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint in the color Exposed. Because I think that will do the trick. Her lips do look like they might have a gloss on them, which I'm not stoked about. She also overdraws them a smidge, which we'll see how that goes. I've never done that before because I don't feel the need to. Also, this is the lipstick that the tube broke, so I have it in like a little thingy. Terrifying. I'm so scared. I hate this. This color is actually like perfect for what she was wearing. Nice, and I hardly used any. Awesome. I do have like blank spoolie like lipstick applicators, but I don't want to use them on myself. I'm gonna use them on like brides. Her lips are a different shape than mine, and obviously like her nose and stuff too, so it's not gonna look just like her. Okay, just like. But I feel like this isn't bad. Like, this looks a lot like how hers did, and there it is, Kacey Musgraves. She won 4 Grammys, and she was a part of the Dolly Parton tribute, and she got to perform by herself. She was wearing like a different outfit for every performance, and she did look beautiful. So it was fun because her look for the Dolly Parton thing was like super 60s, and they were creative about like her hair and stuff like that. So here it is. The eyeliner situation, I'm totally just ignoring it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm like just pretending that like nothing bad happened with this eyeliner situation. I'm just like pretending that everything's fine. But I also figure you guys don't really care. So, here it is. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this is fun and like a wearable. It's wearable. It's totally wearable. I'm going to, instead of putting lip gloss on, I'm going to put some of this highlighter on my lips. So it kind of looks like I have shadow, like lip gloss on, but without the discomfort. Thanks for joining me. Keep it real, and we'll see you next time, probably for an Oscars video.